All right, Aries, let's get started with your April mid-month reading. The cards are pre-shuffled. All right, guys, what are the messages for April, for Aries, April 2020, mid-month messages? King of Cups, Father of Cups. By the way, I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. We're going to use it for the main reading. And if, I guess we could do your advice with the Miss Cleo. King of Cups. We have Son of Wands. That is the Knight of Wands in reverse. What are the messages? What are the messages for Aries mid-month? Mid-month messages for Aries April 2020, guys. Should I take it? Oh, no, guys. If they come out, I'll take it. How about that? If they flip, fuck it. You guys want me to? Ooh, interesting. Okay, we have Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Empress in the upright. I feel like some of you are coming out of an emotional betrayal, emotional conflict. Maybe there was some type of something you once had a lot of passion for. This could be a friendship, this could be your significant other, possibly a job, a hobby, something that you once had a lot of emotional attachment to, passion for. Maybe you ended this. Okay. Okay, so I need 5 more cards. What are mid-month messages? Knight, another Knight. So Son of Swords is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are coming out of conflict. What conflict, guys? Oh, might as well. It flipped and flipped back. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if you guys saw. Okay. Fool in reverse. What are the messages? I need 2 more cards. Mid-month messages for Aries. Mid-month messages for Aries, April 2020. 2 more cards. Daughter of Wands. Aries. Yeah, Daughter of Wands is the Page of Wands in this deck. I need 1 more card for Aries, April 2020. They're mid-month messages, guys. 1 more card, please. Okay. Too many. Too many. But just so you guys, because you didn't see it, but I see that card often. It's the 7 of Swords. So, God darn it. Excuse me. All right, well, we're going to put these back because they didn't flip over all the way, but so you have, what is this? The 6 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what's at the bottom. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. I feel like right now, this could possibly be you, but I'm feeling this is probably somebody else's energy, somebody that you're dealing with right now. Somebody that is at the, I guess, shitty end of whatever this betrayal was. Sorry, my OCD, I have to like line them up. Could be. I'm getting it. It's definitely an emotional attachment. So, for most of you that resonate with this, it's gonna play out in your love life, coming out of conflict, emotional conflict. Um, Maybe this is somebody that was holding you back. Um, Something about loss of confidence. Holding you back emotionally. And then I feel like at some point you just said, I'm not going to make these foolish decisions with my heart. I'm going to keep it moving, even if it means that everything around me kind of falls apart. So, like I said, for many of you, I'm seeing, for whoever this resonates, because I'm saying many of you, so maybe there's many of you involved in this relationship, um, too many hands in the pot. So, possibly family involved, money involved. There's something about money. So, if it's not the work, if it's not a love type of relationship, it is workplace. Some of you might have, I know a lot of people have lost their jobs involuntarily. I feel like you may have resigned. Maybe you said, okay, this is enough. I'm not going to take it anymore because I'm too stressed. I'm emotionally bogged down. It could be there was just a lot of toxicity, whether in your relationship or in your workplace. And I get it. When people are negative, once you go in that space, especially if you're an empath, um, or a healer, if you feel those energies right away, you can kind of become it. And I say this all the time, like attracts like. It happens to me sometimes without really noticing. I try my best to consciously, um, be aware of it and be cognizant of my mood and my energies, because people unknowingly can be what I like to call emotional vampires. They don't know that they're draining you. I feel so leaving this situation, right? You're probably thinking about this for a while. Again, this kind of, it could be numerous things. So it made you lose your confidence, your self confidence. And this kind of brings me to the main reading, the one that I just posted for Aries. It's kind of like, so you were financially attached, and this could just be dragging over from that reading, almost an extension or, whatever you call it. So in that reading, Aries or the cross watcher, whoever was dealing with Aries, right? Aries or whoever was dealing with Aries was, they left a situation where they were being tied down financially. So in that, somebody was, they had the control over the other person because of finances. Um, but I do feel like this might be an extension of that, just because of how the cards are laid and the messages that I'm getting. Um, so I feel for those who had not yet or had been contemplating, making that move to get out of whatever the situation was, you guys already made that move. In your mind, this message had to be delivered, but you didn't do it in a foolish way. You're not being a fool. You're not putting yourself, because the fool can be powerful, right? powerful in the sense that he goes for whatever it is that he or she wants. And I say he just because I feel like the Fool is more of a masculine energy than a feminine one. Um, anyway, to continue. So the Fool goes after what they want. And it's not about doing it in a foolish way. It's more of it's a calculated risk, right? And that's what people don't understand about Aries. They think that Aries kind of just does whatever Aries wants. And for the most part, yes. But we think about it, and if we don't see an immediate risk, then we go for it. And again, it's case by case. It depends on who you are and how you think, and other elements in your natal chart. That's what makes you you. For me, I have a lot of fire and air, a little bit of earth, but luckily it's in the right placements, and it's what makes me, what I feel, a hard worker at times, because I'm not perfect, just like I'm sure everybody here. But again, it was that calculated risk. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna be foolish with my heart anymore. I'm gonna deliver this messages. So it might be a few different messages. People, who are these other people that are involved? I don't know. Sorry guys, my fingers itchy. And my nails. You know what, the situation, they look horrible, but I'm here to deliver the message, not to. So I do feel, right? Excuse me. That so for some that are in this situation, and I'm sorry because I'm only honing in on this one scenario here. So maybe this decision did cost you something financially. Emotionally, not so much. I feel like this might have been draining you for a while. And after delivering this message, you knew that things were going to turn upside down for you. You knew that perhaps things weren't going to go as smoothly, right? But in true Aries nature, that was under the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, I didn't even tell you guys. It's a Ten of Swords. It's coming in and kind of laying it all down, knowing that there's going to be some turbulence, right? Knowing that there's going to be some turbulence. There's going to be lots of loss. You know, and even though you feel that you're not the fortunate one, trust me, you are. Because emotionally and physically, because our mental state controls our physical state, for the most part. I feel our brain is so powerful, guys, and there's so much you could do with changing your perspective and your mind. And again, nobody's perfect, because I can preach the shit all I want, but at the end of the day, you know, certain situations, how life plays out, it's just you're human. You're bound to, but you're still going to be rewarded for your efforts. You're still going to be rewarded for not staying in there and being the fool. Okay. All right. So I'm going to see what. I'm going to just shuffle this real quick, just so that these energies don't carry over to, and like the Magician, sorry guys, like the Magician, you have the power, we all have the power to create with our mouth, with our words, with our thoughts. If you put enough intention into whatever it is, you can make these changes happen. You can be the tower. And in this case, I feel like you were the tower. You forced this tower moment to happen. Why did I do that? I already shuffled. But you know what? Fuck it. Something told me to, so I'm just going to do it. Another shuffle it is. All right, guys. What advice, mid-month advice for Aries, April? Again, just kept wanting to come out, King of Cups. So you guys are definitely dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, possibly Cancer, Pisces. What are the mid-month advice messages for Aries, April 2020? Mid-month advice messages for Aries, April 2020. Oh my God, I love you. All right, can I have any other messages of advice? So that's a tower. All these fell. I'm not. Oh my God, I should take them. A star, King of Cups again, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. All right, so this is how we're gonna do. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Babe. Dude, this is driving me crazy. You could be a female, and if you're Aries, more than likely you have probably a lot of masculine. If you're an Aries sun or moon, more than likely you have a lot of masculine energies in your chart. That's just me. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like if you are Aries sun or moon, more than likely you do. All right, so again, Eight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're no longer in your head. You have the messages. Hold on, let me go through this before I explain myself. You're no longer in your head. You're no longer in your head. You already made this cutthroat decision. You gave this cutthroat message that created the tower. We know that. We know that already. But I feel like this is where the advice comes in when we go to King of Pentacles, the Star, King of Cups, and the Emperor. You're gonna be victorious, and I feel like with all this energy, and I hope nobody gets offended, but I'm gonna just say it. When you take on these masculine energies, you tend to kind of just, and I know the King of Cups is here, so let me say it like this. You can still be, I don't want to say it like that. When you're making these cutthroat decisions, obviously you have to have your brain and your heart aligned. And I feel like what these guys are telling us is that you've already used your emotion. Maybe you need to heal on that a little bit, but now you need to move forward and just focus on moving on and moving forward. Because what I'm seeing here, success in every possible way. So it might seem like the wheel is turned, and that's because every time we end a cycle, every time we end, when there's big changes, when there's either an ending or a beginning, so childbirth, marriage, death. Childbirth, marriage, and death. You turn the wheel, but the wheel is going to turn back around because you've closed that cycle. You did a 180, and then once you go back to the other 180 and you do a 360, you're going to be a brand new person. Why? Because you're focusing on being the star, on being the emperor, on moving forward with your life and with your abilities. So you're going to start creating this change, right? You're going to work with what you got. You're working with what you have. You're working with what you have to hear your heart, find success. Maybe you're going to start building your own empire. I mean, you're the emperor. So focus on yourself. You've already cut whatever this is out of your life, or you're in the process of, or you're about to. And the point of it is that you've already either done that step, so you're in the right direction, or you're heading in the right direction. And it might not seem like it in the moment, but you are. So you guys, let me just shuffle. Those are your messages for, I was going to say Aries. So that is your message, Aries, for April 2020. There's something that I read today, and I'm gonna just say it. What is it? Hold on, let me grab it so I can. Excuse me, I have like mad hiccups here. Okay, you relax on a plane even though you don't know the pilot. You relax on a ship even though you don't know the captain. You relax on a bus even though you don't know the driver. So why don't you relax? Why don't you relax in life knowing that the universe is in control? All right, guys, that's what I'm going to leave you with. I hope that you guys, if you didn't have a great birthday, I'm sorry. Look, I was home, so this Aries was home. I love you. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Love you. Bye.